What's going on, everyone? My name is Seth, and today I'm super excited because I'm going to be unboxing this guitar to my left. In this box is a Artisan aged Heritage H-150. Now, I actually don't have any firsthand experience with Relic guitars as in the past. I haven't really much cared for the whole Relic guitar thing, but for whatever reason, when I saw pictures of this one, I was kind of instantly drawn to it. So I bought this one from Wolf Guitars in Florida, and I am super excited to finally get some hands-on time with it now that it's here. So without further ado, let's get this box open. All right, moment of truth. So let's get this case open. I'm bringing the mic over here because, oh my God, this thing looks awesome. All right, so I went ahead and took out all the case candy and put the little toggle switch washer on there, but check this thing out, man. Oh my God, this thing looks sick. Just absolutely fantastic. I adore the Pelham blue color. I think this is probably my favorite of the classic Gibson finishes. I absolutely adore this color. And I think I'm actually kind of starting to like Relic'd guitars a little bit. This just looks awesome. This mahogany looks great too. I think this is a one-piece body and one-piece mahogany neck. Yeah, man, this looks super awesome. Just, oh my God. All right, so far so good. I think this guitar looks absolutely awesome, but I think it's time to plug it in, tune it up, and see what it sounds like. So let's cut to some sound clips now. Alright, so today is a new day, but I think I'm finally ready to share my overall thoughts and first impressions of this guitar. I did try to film this part of the video before, but unfortunately I wasn't really the happiest with how it turned out since I was very tired when I filmed all the other footage you've seen so far, and as a result of that, I couldn't really sum up my thoughts in a coherent way, so hopefully things turn out better this time. The H-150 is one of those guitars that I was fairly certain I would enjoy before I even got it. This is a Les Paul style single cut, which is my absolute favorite guitar shape ever, so the guitar earns major points just by virtue of falling into that category. Another thing that earns it major points is the fact that it comes in Pelham Blue, which, as I mentioned earlier in the video, is probably one of my favorite of the classic Gibson colors. Really, the only aspect of this guitar I was slightly apprehensive about before I got it was the whole artisan aged part, just because I've never really been a person who's into relics or aged guitars in the past, but I've got to say, honestly, now that I have it here, I think this looks very well done, and I can see why these guitars tend to cost more than non-aged guitars, because this seems like it takes a lot of effort to get the guitar to look this way. Now, I know there's some of you out there who are probably thinking that this guitar looks overdone, and there's probably still some of you who think the guitar is not nearly aged enough, but for me, as someone who is not really all that into the Relic'd thing, I think this guitar strikes a very nice balance of the aging being noticeable, but not distracting. I also really like the way the pickups in this guitar sound both clean and dirty. They definitely have that classic PAF vibe to them, but I also think there's a nice amount of thickness to the guitar when overdriven that I really like. Another thing I should mention is that the neck on this guitar is definitely chunkier than what I'm used to, but I still found it comfortable enough to play, and the action on the guitar was super low when it arrived, so that's very nice. Unfortunately, even though I do enjoy the way this guitar looks and sounds, there are certain aspects of it that prevent me from enjoying it as much as I expected to. When playing the guitar, I noticed what looks like some excess glue on the base side of the neck where it meets the body. Now, I'm sure this can be construed as a nitpick because it doesn't really seem to be affecting the functionality of the guitar at all, but on a guitar this expensive, I think it's something that's worth mentioning. Another thing I noticed when playing is that the G string sounds noticeably off when compared to the other strings. When unplugged, it has a weird metallic type sound to it that's present whether I mute behind the nut or behind the bridge itself, so it's not just some sympathetic ringing from one of those two places. And when the guitar's plugged in, the G string sounds noticeably more dead than the other guitar strings. I'm not sure if it's something that could be solved with a simple setup tweak, or if it's an issue with the nut or the bridge, or it could even possibly be an issue with the guitar string itself. But these look and feel like brand new strings to me, so I'm not really that quick to blame the guitar string. So I think there must be something else going on here, but I could be wrong as well. These issues are definitely annoying, especially on a guitar this expensive, but they're not the main reason why I'm having such a hard time enjoying this guitar as much as I expected to. The main reason why I'm having such a hard time really bonding with this guitar is just because I don't really find it all that inspiring to play. Now, I know that's a very subjective statement, and it probably sounds very strange as well, especially without some form of qualification, so I'm going to do my best to explain exactly what I mean. I think the main reason why I don't find this guitar all that inspiring is just due to its relative lack of resonance. If you've seen other videos on my channel, you might know that one of my favorite things a guitar can do is feel alive in my hands. I absolutely love the feeling of being able to just strum a chord and feel the neck and body resonate, and some of my favorite guitars are the ones that really excel at doing that. This guitar, unfortunately, just doesn't have that level of resonance. To be clear, it has some resonance. It doesn't feel completely dead, but it's a lot more subdued than what I was expecting, especially given that Relic'd guitars and aged guitars have a reputation for being very lively and resonant instruments. Overall, and I know this is subjective, but this guitar just doesn't have that it factor or mojo, whatever fantastical term you want to call it, that makes me want to pick it up and play it. And to be fair, I'm sure there's someone else out there who could pick up this exact guitar and find it has all the things I'm saying it doesn't have, and find it the most inspiring instrument they've ever played. It's just, for me personally, this guitar isn't that. And when a guitar is this expensive, I kind of want it to draw me in instantly. I want it to be a guitar that I immediately feel the need to pick up, but because I don't really feel that with this one, I don't really see much reason to hold on to it. Editing Room Seth here with a quick update. I just wanted to let everybody know that since filming the rest of this video, I've been in contact with both Wolf guitars and Heritage guitars, and as a result of the issues that this guitar has, it's actually going to be replaced by Heritage guitars, so that's really cool, and it was definitely unexpected, so I just wanted to highlight how awesome Heritage guitars and Wolf guitars have been throughout this entire process really quick. I do plan on making a full update style video once the new guitar gets here, but until then I didn't feel right ending this video without at least mentioning how cool everyone's been from both Wolf guitars and Heritage guitars. So without further ado, let's finish off the rest of this video. And I think that sums up all my thoughts on this guitar. Hopefully what I'm saying makes at least a little bit of sense, or maybe it's even a feeling you personally can relate to. I don't want this video to end on a negative note though, so what I'd like you guys to do, if you've made it this far, is tell me about the guitars you find inspiring in that comment section down below, whether it's a guitar you own or just a guitar you've played. Tell me about those special guitars that make you really want to pick them up and just play something or even write something. Thank you guys so very much for watching this video. I always appreciate each and every one of you that sits through these. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Those things help me out so much, and I've got quite a few videos planned that I'm currently working on, and I'm very excited about them, so make sure you stay tuned for those as well. Until next time, everybody, take care, and I hope to see you again soon.